Hello, good evening, Marisha. Can you confirm if I'm audible to you?
Good evening, sir.
Okay, all right. So, so Marisha, okay. So first of all, before starting the session, just wanted to know about your test. How did it went? Tell me
So the
something about it.
questions were quite fine, but we felt
Mhm.
like the time was not sufficient. We got 40 minutes and we have 9 questions around. We had 9 questions. So we felt
Nine
like the
question.
time
You were
was not
supposed
enough.
to solve 9 questions within 40 minutes.
Yes, sir. 5 of them were 1 marker, but the 1 marker was also like you have to solve everything and then we have
Uh-huh.
to find it out. It was
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm. So just do one thing. Please share the test paper with me. Will it be
Okay, sir.
possible for you to do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Shall I share it after the class?
Yeah, yeah, sure. No problem.
Okay.
So, is there a question based on the valuation of the goodwill as well?
So there were only 2 questions based on Goodwill, and there was an odd question. That question was actually a little tricky. Like they even asked about the depreciation thing. The last year, the one which we studied last year, but they have just
Mhm,
combined that also. So and it was a bit
mhm,
tricky. So like I just skipped that one. I just did the other odd question.
mhm. Okay, never mind. Just share that test paper with me so that I can go through the questions and I want I wanted to discuss those questions with you. All right, so do
Okay, so
share the test paper after the class. All right, so now we'll start our session. Well, in the previous session, we had talked about the valuation of the goodwill by the average profit method. Based on that, I think I gave you one or two questions for the homework as well, which I believe that you must have solved and you must have got the right answer. So just need to confirm from your side, is there any problem with the average profit method?
no, sir, it's clear.
It's clear. Okay, so we'll now move to the next method of the valuation of goodwill, which is pretty easy. This is known as the weighted average method. Weighted average method of the valuation of goodwill. Now, in this method, question are question are very much similar to the average profit method, but only thing is that this time we won't be calculating the value of the goodwill based on the average profit. Instead of the average profit, this time we just calculate the weighted average profit of the firm, and then then again we'll apply the same formula, weighted average profit into number of year purchase. So if you can see on this slide that is on your screen, at the end of this end of this slide, at the lower section of the slide, you can see the formula of the goodwill. Goodwill equals to WAP, that is weighted average profit into number of year purchase. So this is the basic formula to calculate the value of the goodwill in this case. Just a minute, let me disconnect my tab. All right, so if you are able to recall in the while discussing the valuation of the goodwill by the average profit method, formula for the value of the valuation of the goodwill was, valuation of goodwill was done using this formula. Goodwill of the firm equals to average profit of the firm into number of years purchased. Right. So this used to be the formula earlier, but now we have just replaced the average profit here by the weighted average profit. And when you use weighted average profit to calculate the value of the goodwill of the firm, then this is considered as the weighted average method of the calculation of the goodwill. All right, so only change in the formula will be, instead of average profit, now this time you will multiply the number of your purchase with the weighted average profit. Now the thing is that earlier we used to find out the average profit by adding profit of all the previous year and dividing the same with the number of years, right? But this time the calculation of weighted average profit will be different. This time, in order to find out the weighted average profit, in most of the question, you will have to draw this format. We will be following this format to determine the weighted average profit, and based on that, we'll be able to calculate the goodwill. So you can see the tabular representation. In this table, you can see the first column will be for the year, the profit for the particular year. Then we'll write down the amount of profit. Then if any adjustment is required for the abnormal profit or abnormal expenses, we'll do that adjustment. And after adjustment, we'll find out the normal profit of that particular year. And then we have to multiply with the weight for the particular year. Weight will be given in the question every time. You don't have to determine the weight for the different years of profit. Weight will be given in the question itself. Now, once you get the normal profit, weight will be there. You have to multiply with the weight with the normal profit to get the weighted profit of that particular year. And similarly, you'll do the calculation for all the years. Like if you have 4 years profit given in the question, we will have to calculate the normal profit for all the 4 years, and then you will multiply each year's profit with the weight of that particular year. And for each and every year, you will have to calculate weighted profit. And finally, you will total the weighted profit and calculate the total weighted profit. And that total weighted profit will be divided by the total weights which is given in the question. And this is how you will be getting the weighted average profit. So this might seem a little tricky for now, but believe me, this is very easy. Once we'll start with the question, you will find the questions are pretty easy based on the weighted average method. But before starting the question, Marisha, I just want you to note down the entire thing. Just note down the table and the formula for finding out the goodwill by the weighted average profit. All right, do you understand that? Okay. Do it fast and then we'll directly move to the question.
Third.
Done. Okay. All right. So now we will start with the question. Just a moment. Okay, so let's move to question number 57. It says the profit of a firm for the year 31st of March for the last 5 years are given for starting from 2015 till 2019. Profit is given in the question. Profit for the year 2015 is 20,000, then 24,000, 30,000, 25,000, and 18,000 respectively. Question requires us to calculate the goodwill on the basis of 3 years purchase of weighted average profit after assigning weights. See, I've told you that weight will be there in the question, right? So in this question, weights are given for all the years till starting from 15 till 19. Weights has been given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means you have to assign the lower weight for the first year and the higher weight for the last year. So weight 1 will be given to year profit of the 2015. 2 will be given for the year 2016, and similarly 3, 4, 5 will be given to the next years. All right, and yeah, okay. So this is it question. I hope the question is clear. Now we'll find out the value of the
Yes, sir.
goodwill in this case. So just a moment. See, first of all, to for the valuation of the goodwill, we'll write down the formula. Goodwill of the firm equals to weighted average profit weighted average profit into number of years purchased. Now, in this question, you can see the number of year purchase is given in the question as number of year purchase is 3 years, right? So we'll multiply this with 3 years. But we have no information about the weighted average profit. Weighted average profit is not directly given. For that, we'll have to prepare a extra working note. For the determination of the weighted average profit of the firm. And to determine the weighted average profit, calculation of weighted average profit, right? I'm using the short form weighted average profit. And to determine the weighted average profit, we'll first of all write down the years, then the amount of profit for that particular year, any adjustment if required, then we'll get the normal profit. And we'll then multiply it with the weights given in the question, and then weighted profit. So years in this question are from 2015 till 2019. So year 2015, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Then profit is also given for all the years 20, 24, 30, 20, 24,000, 30,000, then 25,000 and 18,000. Right? And just in this question particularly, there is no adjustment required in this question because apart from the information of the profit, there is no information given in the question regarding the abnormal expense, abnormal loss, or abnormal gain, right? So there will be no value will be recorded in the adjustment column since there is no adjustment required. So that means normal profit of the firm is going to remain same 20,000, 24,000, 30,000, 25,000, and 18,000. And now we'll write down the weights that has been assigned to different years of profit. Weights given to different years of profit are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we'll multiply these weights with the normal profit of that particular year. So in this case, for the year 2015, weighted profit will be 20 into 1, that is 20,000. Then 24 into 2, it will be 48,000. 13 into 3 will be 90,000. And 25 into 4 will be 1. And 18 into 5 will be 90,000. Got it? Is that clear? Now, after that, we'll total the entire weighted profit. So this will be the total weighted profit, and then we'll also total the weights. The total of the weight will be 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 will be 15. And total weighted profit will be 20 plus 48. Let me just total it just a moment. So 20,000 plus 48,000 plus 90,000 plus 1 lakh plus 90,000. So this is 3,48,000. 3,48,000. Now we have got the total weighted profit and we also got the weights. Now to find out the weighted average profit, now what we'll do, we'll apply the simple formula, weighted average profit equals to, right? And the formula for this is total weighted profit, total weighted profit of the 5 years collectively, and then we'll divide that by total weight of the 5 years, which is in our case total weighted profit is 3,48,000 and total weight is 15. We'll divide 3,40,000 by 15, we'll get 23,200. 23,200. This is the weighted average profit of the firm. This is not the value of the goodwill. Now to get the value of the goodwill, we'll use this weighted average profit into our main formula, which is this 23,200, and we'll multiply this by 3 and multiplying it by 3 will get 69,600. And this is the answer. Tell me, Vanisha, if everything is clear, yes or no?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
You are still writing it or you are done?
So just a second. So could you scroll up?
You want me to scroll down now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you stop that?
Then shall we proceed to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So coming back to the question, now we'll talk about the question number 57. Okay. Now let me read this question for you. It says Amitabh and Bachchan. Okay, there are two partners who are sharing the profit and loss in the ratio 5:3. On 1st of April 2020, Chaman is admitted to the partnership for 1/4 share of profit. All right. For the purpose of the goodwill is to be valued at 2 years purchase of the last 3 years profit after allowing partners remuneration. Profit to be weighted as 1 to 3. 1:2:3. So weights of the profit are given for the different years of profit. Greatest weight being given to the last year, obviously, greatest weight will be given always to the last year. Net profit before partners remuneration for the year ended 31st of March 2018, 19, and 20. So last 3 years profit is given in the question, 2,30,000, 2,50,000. And remuneration of the partners is estimated to be 90,000 per annum. We need to calculate the value of the goodwill. See, this question is pretty simple. The only thing is that it might be a little confusing. First of all, the initial 4 lines are not at all relevant for the valuation of the goodwill point of view. You need to see information regarding the partners in the form is not important. Who are partner, that is not the point of discussion for the valuation of the goodwill. Amitabh and Bachchan, and they are admitting one new partner, Chaman, for the 1/4 share of profit. All this information is not at all required. Only thing which is required in the question is you need to know the number of year purchase and you need to know the weighted average profit. Now, for determining the weighted average profit, question says that weighted average profit is to be calculated after allowing partners remuneration. You're able to see that in the 4th line, it says for the purpose of the goodwill, for this purpose, goodwill is to be valued at 2 years purchase of the last 3 years profit after allowing partners remuneration. Right, and the weights are given. Now, in this question, there is nowhere it is mentioned in the question that we need to use the weighted average method to find the value of the goodwill. But since the question have given the different weights for the different years of profit, that simply means that question requires us to find out the goodwill based on the weighted average profit method, right? So let's start this question. Let me solve this question for you. But before that, just wanted to confirm whether this question is clear for you, Anisha.
Yes, sir.
It is clear. Okay. So we'll get back to the solution part. Question 58. So question number 58. Formula will remain same, weighted average profit into number of year purchase, right? And we'll have to make this table again. Years profit, adjustment, normal profit, and then we'll write down the different weight for different years of profit. And then we'll calculate the weighted profit, and then we will be totaling this. You have to make this table again. I have already made this table in the previous question, so I'll be using that only. Now, see, in question number 58, we need to calculate the value of the goodwill, and the number of year purchase this time is given as 2 years purchase. So that means we'll have to multiply the weighted average profit with the 2 years purchase. Right. Only thing is now required is to calculate the weighted average profit, and for that purpose we will be making an extra working note, which is for the calculation of the weighted average profit. And profit will write down the years 2018, 19, and 20 were the different years of profit for which the different years of profit is given. 2018, 2019, 2020. And profit for all these years is 2 lakh, 230, and 250. Okay, now we have to find out the normal profit. But question says that, question in the fifth line, it says that for the purpose of the goodwill, 2 years purchase is to be considered, and uh, goodwill is to be valued at through 2 years purchase of the last 3 years profit after allowing partners remuneration. And at the end of this question says that estimated remuneration of the partners is 90,000 per month. So what do? We'll calculate the normal profit of the firm after deducting the salary of the partners. So this is an question. So giving you the information about the remuneration is an adjustment. We need to adjust the profit considering the amount of salary. So salary that need to be paid to the partners is 90,000 per annum. And I believe that 90,000 per annum of remuneration, which is given in the question, I believe that this is the collective remuneration of all the partners. Since if you pay attention to the line at the end of the question, it says remuneration of the partners is estimated to be 90,000 per annum. That means this is the estimated remuneration of all the partners collectively. All right, so I don't have to multiply the remuneration of 90,000 by 3. I cannot simply assume that this is the remuneration of one partner. I have to believe that this is the remuneration of a remuneration given for for all the partners collectively, right? So 90,000 is what, right? 90,000 is the adjustment information in this question. We will adjust our profit by the remuneration, by the amount of remuneration. Remuneration is 90,000, so we'll deduct 90,000, 90,000, and 90,000. Okay, and after deducting this, the remaining profit for the year 2018 is 1,10,000, right? And 230 minus 90 will be 1,60,000, and 250 minus 90,000 will be 250, 1,60,000, I guess. 1,60,000 again. Right? Is that clear? No, I think I have made some mistake. 230 minus 90 will be, okay, that is right. And 250 minus 90 will be how much? It will be 1,60,000. But 230 minus 90 cannot be 1,60,000. Okay, so there should be 1,40,000. All right, and weight has been assigned for different years of profit as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now we'll multiply the normal profit with the weight, which will be 1,10,000 only, 2,80,000, and 4,80,000. Right? And then we'll calculate the total profit. 480 plus 2, this will be 7, 8,10,000. Right? Is that correct? 480. Just a second. 480 plus 20 is 5 lakh 16, 760, 770, 870. Yeah, so this should be 870, 8,70,000. Got it? And the total of the weight will be 3 plus 2 plus 1 will be 6. And now we'll calculate the weighted average profit of the firm. So 870 divided by 6, it will be 1,45,000. And then we'll take this value here, 1,45,000 into 2, which will be 2,90,000. And this is the answer. Done. Is that clear, Manisha?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are still writing the question?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
you.
Can you start it now?
Mhm.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay, so now I'm giving you one question to try on your own. Question number 59. Let me just read this question for you, and then I want you to try this question on your own. Raman and Daman are partners sharing profit in the ratio of 60:40. So you can also consider this ratio as 6:4, right? Or 3:2 as well. And for the last 4 years, they have been getting an annual salary of 50,000 and 40,000 respectively. Annual account have shown the following net profit before charging partner's salary. So all the profit given in the question is before the partner's salary, 140, 1 lakh 1 and 130. On 1st of April 2019, Gino is admitted to the partnership for the 1/4 share in the profit without any salary. Goodwill is to be valued at 4 years purchase of weighted average profit of the last 3 years after partner's salary. Profit to be weighted as 1 to 3, greatest weight being given to the last year. Calculate the value of the goodwill. So in this question, what information are relevant? First of all, the information regarding the profit is relevant. Profit regarding the salary is relevant. And the weight which is given in the question is also important. And one more information is important in this question from the calculation of the goodwill point of view, that Zeno who is being admitted to the partnership, for how much share he is getting admitted, that is not important, but he will be he is being admitted, but he won't be getting any salary. This is important. All right. So while calculating the normal profit, you will deduct the salary of the existing partners out of the profit earned by the firm to get the normal profit. But in case of Zeno, the profit the since Zeno is not getting any salary, so salary for each year that can be deducted cannot exceed 90,000. 50,000 for Raman and Daman for 40,000 for Daman. So collectively, total amount of salary being withdrawn from the firm is 90,000. Zeno is not getting any salary, so we won't be deducting any salary for Zeno out of profit. All right. Do you think you will be able to do it, Anisha? You want to give it a try?
Yes, sir. So what's the value of 2017 rating? It's not clear.
Sorry, what's the
A value given for 2017 and 18.
2017 and 18? It is 1,40,000 and 1,01,000. Profits are not visible clearly. Okay, just a second.
Yes, sir. Now it's clear.
It's clear. Okay. All right, please solve it, and I'm waiting for you to finish, and then I'll
Okay, sir.
show you the correct solution. Why Ritika is not attending class today? Do you have any idea, Manisha?
So tomorrow she has to exam.
She has 2 exams. Okay, so she's preparing for that.
Yes, sir. She has to physically.
Mhm. Okay.
Done.
Okay. So Vanisha, tell me the answer you've got.
Yes, sir. The goodwill that I got is 1,28,000.
Yes. 1,28,000 is the right answer. You must have got the weighted average profit as 32,000.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. All right, then. So now we'll move to the next question. Question number 60. Now, this question contains more adjustment. Like in the previous two questions, there were no adjustment. Not apart from the salary, there was nothing. But in this question, I think there are some adjustment. Let's move to the let me read this question for you. It says calculate goodwill of the firm on the basis of 3 years purchase of the weighted average profit of the last 4 years. And the profit of the last four financial year ended 31st of March were 2016, 17, and 18, 2019. Profit are given 25, 27, 46,900 and 53,810 respectively. Weights are assigned to different years as 1, 2, 3, 4. Apart from the information, it further provides you some adjustment. Like in the first point, it says on 1st of April 2016, major plant repair was undertaken for rupees 10,000, which was charged to revenue. Said sum is to be capitalized for goodwill calculation subject to adjustment of depreciation of 10% on reducing balance method. So see what this adjustment basically means that in the year 2016, firm have basically conducted a major plant repair. Like they firm this company or this firm have spent 10,000 on the repair of the plant, and whatever the amount that you spend as a repair for the plant is considered as the cost of plant. So basically, it increases the value of the plant. The expense incurred for the repair is to be capitalized. But instead of adding that value to the cost of plant or the value of the plant, what firm have done, firm by mistake subtracted the expense out of profit. See, repair expenditure of the plant is not deducted out of profit, rather it is added to the value of the plant. So what mistake we did, we have subtracted the amount of profit by 10,000, considering it as a revenue expenditure, rather it was a capital expenditure. All right. And since you have deducted the 10,000 profit in the year 2016, so profit which is given for the year 2016 as 25,000 is under estimated basically. Instead of 25,000, the correct profit should be at least it should be in excess of 10,000. It should be at least 260, right? Anyways, but apart from this question further says that the if the plant for which the repair has been uh, the repair was done or the amount was spent upon the plant, such plant is subject to depreciation of 10%. All right, so that means that when we had subtracted 10,000 by considering it as a revenue expenditure, there are two mistakes that we did. Firstly, the expenditure that is being deducted out of the profit as the revenue expenditure is our first mistake, number one. Number two, since this 10,000 is not added to the plant and added to the value of the plant, so whatever the depreciation that we had calculated for the year 2016 was also underestimated. So there are two mistakes. And to find out the correct profit of that year, 2016, we'll have to consider both these points. Firstly, amount of profit should be increased by 10,000, and at the same time, we have to charge the depreciation of 10% by the reducing balance method as well. Anyways, point second says closing stock for the year ended 31st of March 2017 and 2018 were overvalued by 1,000 and 2,000. And third adjustment says to cover the management cost An annual charge of 5,000 should be made for the purchase of the goodwill valuation. So annual maintenance charge is to be deducted. Okay, an annual charge is to be deducted for since the year specifically is not given for the reduction of the annual charge. That means we have to deduct the annual charge for all the out of all the years, all the profit for all the different years. Okay, so now see, this question is comparatively difficult than all the previous question based on the weighted average method, and it will require some time to solve it. Uh, I first of all, I want you to try this question on your own, Manisha. I'm giving this question as a homework. I want you to try this question first. It is obviously it is a difficult question, and you might not be able to solve it correctly, but still I want you to try this at least once, and then we'll discuss this question